This is your host. Today's film is No Country for Old Men. It was released in 2007. The screenplay was written by Joel and Ethan Coen. It's based on the novel by Cormac McCarthy. The film is set in West Texas in 1980. It has a barren land where silence stretches farther than the horizon. It's a place where men wrestle with fate, greed, and mortality under the unforgiving desert sun. From the start, we hear the voice of an aging sheriff, Ed Tom Bell, reflecting on the brutality of the world around him. He remembers a time when law and order felt certain, when good men could hold back the darkness. But now he questions whether such certainty ever existed at all. Out in the desert, a hunter named Llewellyn Moss stumbles upon something he was never meant to see, the aftermath of a deal gone horribly wrong. Bodies scatter the sand, trucks are riddled with bullets. And in the silence of the massacre, one thing remains untouched, a briefcase filled with cash. Temptation whispers, and Moss listens. He takes the money, believing he can outsmart whoever it belonged to. What he does and yet know is that his choice sets into motion a chain of violence that cannot be stopped. Enter Anton Chigurh, a man as precise as he is merciless. With a strange, chilling weapon in hand, he leaves no witnesses, no loose ends. His presence is less human than inevitable, like a storm that cannot be reasoned with. Chigurh's mission: retrieve the money and destroy anything that stands in his way, and so begins the chase. Moss, the everyman survivor, running not just from one man, but from a force of nature disguised as one. Moss tries to stay one step ahead. He hides the money, switches motels, and arms himself with determination. But each time he believes he's gained ground, Chigurh is already closer than he realizes. Every encounter leaves behind broken doors, dead men, and the chilling echo of fate. Chigurh flips a coin when he spares a life, reducing morality to chance. For him, destiny is absolute and resistance meaningless. Meanwhile, Sheriff Ed Tom Bell watches from the outside, following the trail of bodies left behind. He's not a part of the chase, but he understands what it means. The violence of this new world doesn't just threaten people like Moss, it makes men like him, the old guard of justice, feel powerless. As Moss flees across state lines, he finds himself constantly forced to choose between survival and compassion. He sends his wife away for safety, but the danger looms closer every moment. Car chases in the desert, quiet standoffs in motel rooms. The constant shadow of death around every corner. The film builds tension not through noise, but through silence, through the stillness before a gunshot, the slow creak of a door, the calm certainty in Chigurh's eyes. Moss is clever. He's resourceful, but the question grows heavier with each passing scene. Can a man truly outrun fate? Sheriff Bell tries to protect Moss, but he always arrives too late. He sees the devastation after it happens, never before. His voice grows weary, his eyes heavy. He feels the weight of history pressing against him. Once the badge meant authority. Now it feels like a fragile shield against an unstoppable tide. The chase reaches its peak. The hunter and the hunted circle closer and closer until the desert itself seems to hold its breath. Moss's choices, Chigurh's inevitability, and Bell's quiet reflection converge, not in explosive spectacle, but in a meditation on violence, fate, and the passing of time. No Country for Old Men is not just a thriller. It's a story about inevitability, about men who try to shape their destiny, only to find themselves swallowed by forces beyond their control. Moss runs, Chigurh pursues, and Sheriff Bell wonders if the world has simply grown too dark for men like him to stand against. In the end, the film does not offer easy answers. It offers silence, reflection, and the lingering sense that evil does not end. It simply waits for the next man to cross its path. Thank you for watching.